This is Sarah Harnisch, your Young Living Gold, and I'm standing right next to Alyssa Bailey, who is as short as I am.
Short is good.
Yeah, I actually have 4-inch heels on right now, so I'm standing like this. But if I took my heels, I'll show you my heels. Check it. See, there's my heels right there. 4 inches, yeah. And if I didn't have those on, we'd actually probably be the same height. But she's the head of product management.
Product management for essential oil. Yeah.
15 years, guys. She's been with Young Living for 15 years, and Young Living is 21 years old now. So she's been with them for a long time, and it's really seen the process. And right now, I'm just going to show you where we're standing. Look at this. Whoa. We are inside the distillery for the largest essential oils farm in the world.
Dairies worked hard to create them. Very, very hard.
It takes your breath away, honestly, when you see what goes into making one bottle of essential oil here. We just heard downstairs that one of those distilleries, one of those little, they're called a condenser behind me. The condenser, you can see right here, the silver thing.
Well, this is the extraction chamber, and then it goes into a cold water condenser and then a separator.
And one of those holds an acre of plants.
It can depend, quarter acre to an acre. Depends on the plant material.
Yeah, incredible that it takes that much plant material to make an essential oil. So one of the biggest questions that we get from our team is, why Young Living? You know, maybe you're just starting to use essential oils, you never used them before, you don't understand. Why can't I just go down to my grocery store and go get a bottle of oil? Why can't I go to my farmer's market? You know, why does it matter? Can I just get it online? Can I buy it on Amazon? Well, we got the woman who's been doing this for eons, you know.
One of them. There's a lot of people here.
But I don't want to make you too old, so we won't say eons. We'll just say for a while has been doing this. But I just want to ask you, why Young Living? Why does it matter?
Interestingly enough, one of the examples I like to use is lavender. Lavender is one of those plants that when you go over to France, what they're usually distilling over there is lavandin, not lavender. A majority of the fields you can tell and see the difference. Now, a reason they're growing this abundantly in France is mostly because it gets a higher yield of oil out of it, and the crop itself is more sustainable. So lavender has become kind of a scarce commodity in France of all places, which used to be abundant. So when you go over there, most of what you're getting is lavandin and not lavender. It smells the same, it smells similar, however it's very different in its constituency. You're not going to get the same results when you use this. Now when it comes to most of the market in the world, they don't worry about the constituency. They're not worried about what it's going to do in the body. They want the aromatherapy concept, and that's where traditionally, unfortunately, the art of oils has gone astray. It's gone into more of an aromatherapy, a smell concept, which yes, the smells impact the body and the brain, but unless you maintain the integrity of that oil and allow it to be in its natural state with all the constituents present in that oil, it will not do what it needs to in the body and in the brain. So therefore, even with that small example of lavender and lavandin, the rest of the world, the market really doesn't fully understand the concept of keeping it a pure product. The other concept is making sure that you don't use high heat, high pressure, or solvents in that distillation process. The solvents can very much damage and taint your oils, which a lot of the market out there ends up not worrying about that. They just want to make money and make a mass production. So therefore, it is a completely different focus altogether. So a lot of the markets, even the aromatherapists, they'll come to us, want to sell us certain products, we won't do it. We won't work with them. Gary absolutely is very completely specific about what he wants with his plants, with his farms. He'll go even teach people the art of distillation if they need it. But he will not compromise because he knows how it impacts the body and the mind. So.
I had one woman come to me and say, look, I bought frankincense for $14. And I just told her, I said, frankincense is a $90 oil. I said, if you look at what it takes to distill frankincense, you got to tap the tree almost like a maple syrup tree. Then it comes out and turns into this plastic resin. Yeah, they have to scrape, and then it takes 3 days to get it back into an oil form. Like, what are you paying, like slave labor, 10 cents an hour, for 3 days worth of labor to be able to make the frankincense?
It's very easy for chemists to go into the lab and create constituents that will alter these oil aromas as well. So if you get something that even smells close to it, you could be getting synthetic chemistry involved in those constituencies. It may not be a completely pure product, even if it smells similar.
Now, why can some oils companies put the label pure on the side of the bottle when it's not?
It's okay regulatory-wise to go ahead, and if you have 10% of that pure oil in there, just say pure. Even if it has a filler substance, 90%.
Wow. So. Goodness. So you don't know what you're getting, and there's no governing body. Like
There's no
nutrition facts on the side of cereal boxes does not exist in the world of essential oils right now. But Young Living, every single bottle is pure. Every single bottle, right?
Yes.
And
Don't reject it if it's not, and Gary will be happy.
So yeah, Young Living all the way, standing in the distillery right here in the farm in Mona, Utah. What an honor to be here. You've got to join us, guys. You got to come out and see this. What do you want to say to a brand new Young Living user? What would you tell them?
You have begun the most powerful experience of your life, a journey that you'll never forget. So come on board, because this is amazing. Come to the farms and come harvest with us.
We love you, Oilability team. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.